no moral victories, but you guys hung in there to the last moment, and winning season, very good home record. What are you taking away from this?
First, you have to tip your cap to Colgate, Coach Biddle, and his staff and players. They're Patriot League champions. They do a phenomenal job. I hope to see them do well in the playoffs and represent the Patriot League well. And I think this season, this game was really a microcosm of the season, that our guys come out for 4 quarters, 1 play at a time, and play as hard as they can, and show them they can compete with and beat any team in the country. So I'm particularly happy for our seniors and our leaders and our captains that they're leaving here with a winning record, that they've orchestrated one of the biggest, if not the biggest, 1-year turnaround in FCS football this year. And they've laid the foundation for the very bright future of this football program.
Ryan, for you being here last year, and for all you guys being here last year, and seeing this sort of struggles and then turn it around in 1 year, what's it like, even though you're leaving now?
It kind of stinks that I'm leaving, because we had such a great turnaround. And I know this program's headed in the right direction, but I can say for myself, and I can probably speak for these other seniors, that I think we cemented a great legacy here, and I know for Brian and for CJ, who's coming back next year, that they'll continue the path that we kind of started them on, and they'll follow from our lead, follow from our example, and Fordham football's back, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
CJ, just talk about record-setting season, another 200-yard performance.
Well, you can't say enough. Obviously, it's cool to have the record and everything, but it would have been twice as nice to have the W on top of that. We came in, guys were hype. Undefeated at home. We knew that it was going to be a fight. Playoff team, Patriot League champions. So we went out there, we gave it our all. Unfortunately, we came up short. But just the record and everything. I guess it just goes to show the great coaching that we have, the great resiliency that the players have shown. Offensively, the passing game and the running game has done great all year. The passing game and the running game are great complements to each other. Ryan passing the ball great. Brian catching the ball great. So and also wide receivers on the perimeter blocking all year. So it was a group effort. It's a group effort. Just goes to show how we dominate the line of scrimmage, and hopefully we'll be able to continue that for years to come.
Mike, you missed the last game last weekend. How important was it to get back? How important was it to you to get back on the field?
Well, one, is my last game, my Fordham football career, so that's pretty important. So I just wanted to get on the field and be there for my teammates. It was kind of iffy how I was feeling all week, but through prayer and long sleeps at night to get myself back healthy, I was able to get out there and help the team. Obviously the outcome was not what we wanted, but the defense, whether I'm there or not, this defense is a great defense, and they're going to continue to grow and be better next year. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
I don't think Michael won't say it for himself, so I'll say it. You can't underestimate the importance of Michael's spot on this defense and within this team. He's a leader. The guys rally around him, and he's one of the best defensive players, if not the best defensive player in the Patriot League. And to have him back for this game, his last game at home, it meant a lot to this team, and it created a spark during the week in practice. And to see that he was going to be on the field with us leading the charge, it was vitally important, to our effort today.
Brian, what was going through Brian and Ryan actually going through your mind after that last touchdown catch, or touchdown throw and catch? What were you guys thinking? What was the huddle like afterwards? Going for the 2 and on the sidelines. What did you guys mean?
Well, we had a few plays oiled up. I think I called the 2-point play that we actually ran. Coach Moore, I wanted to run something else. But
hey,
the play
I call the play. I call the play. It's
the play worked in practice all week. I was comfortable running it. I think we got the look that we wanted, but it just didn't go our way. But after the play with Brian, I just walked into the huddle. I told everyone that I loved them, and that, you know, this was it, you know, do or die right here. So, I mean, it stinks, but I love all these guys, and it's awesome. I mean, it was a great game. So,
Love to see.
I just couldn't believe we were back in it. I don't know. Obviously, we knew we had a chance going down. We were down by 8. We knew the field goal. We knew we were going to block that field goal. Coach said that we were going to let them score, and our defense was going to block the field goal, and we did that. And then he said we were going to go and score, and we did that too. Coach was always right. So.
Yeah, it was. The defense didn't like it. They never want to let anybody score. But I mean, our only chance was to allow that to happen and block the extra point. Because if we would have tried to play ball there and held them, even if we would have held them, there wouldn't have been enough time on the clock to go 99 yards with no timeout. So, you know, they begrudgingly said okay, and but blocked the extra point, and it gave us a chance to tie the game.
Brian, you told me last week how important confidence was for your success this year. At any point, you know, after the fumble and the interception, did you get down, and how did you rally?
I was down a little bit after the pick because, I mean, we had scored on the play 2 or 3 plays before that, and, you know, got called back for a hold, which, I mean, I don't know what the referee saw, but he called the hold. And I was down for a little bit, but I had everyone come over and, you know, kind of pick me back up, which is, I think, you know, this is what this team is about. You know, if one person's down, you got, you know, 96 other guys coming around and saying, come on, let's go, we need you. So I think that kind of brought me up, and, you know, I kind of got into it in the 4th quarter. We started scoring points, so after that I was fine.
Mike, you know, the game is going to be classified as an offensive battle, but the defense kept Fordham in with the red zone interception, the fumble right after the Fordham fumble. Talk about how you guys sort of forced those turnovers and what you did to keep Colgate at bay.
I want to say we got to give credit. Colgate came in with a good game plan, and you know we knew it was going to be a fight for 4 quarters. We were just hoping, let's just get the ball to our offense because we know they can go score. You know, that was our game plan. Like if it took us, you know, 8 plays to stop them, or down on the goal line when Ian gets the interception to give the ball back to the offense, that's what we had to do. You know, so. Yeah, you know, offense always gets to all the glory, and that's okay. You know, it doesn't bother me, you know, it doesn't bother our defense. Every time, you know, after, you know, Higgins threw the pick, we weren't mad at Higgins. We just look at it, hey, it's another opportunity for us to give the ball right back. You know, after the fumble too, you know, strip the ball out, you know. That's just how you have to play football. You can't worry about the last play.
For CJ and Brian, will this kind of be something you guys can have to focus on the off season? You played with the Patriot champion. You lost by 2. You played Lehigh throughout that entire game. Will those close games kind of have a confidence for you next year when you do go up against those teams?
Well, definitely. You know, we don't believe in moral victories. You know, we did lose those games, but you know, going toe to toe from where we were at last year, and then coming back this year, and then you know, going toe to toe with those teams. Lehigh, obviously, a national power, and you know, Colgate, who's you know, year in and year out, usually good and competitive for the Patriot League Championship. So, with that being said, you know, I believe that this definitely is a confidence booster. We definitely know that we can beat those teams, and we are more than capable of beating those teams. So, you know, we just want to go at it in the off season, not expecting anything less. And then next year, you know, we're going to expect to, you know, beat all those teams now. We're going to use the things that we played, the mistakes that we played with this year in those games, and you know, not make those same mistakes next year, and then learn from that, and you know, capitalize.
I can speak from my perspective that it's going to make us hungrier and it's going to make us a better football team. We're going to have a team meeting tomorrow. You know, we're going to talk about how many days are left until we open up next season and things we got to do between now and then to bridge the gap between those tight losses and turn those into wins. So it's going to be a huge motivating factor for us that you know, we got to find a way to turn those, you know, close defeats into victories. And you know, that's going to be our focus, and we're going to get after it starting first thing tomorrow.
Not to mention, it's the first year that this whole offense and defensive scheme has been put in, and I mean, we were 2nd in the league in offense, I think, in total offense, behind the league champions. So losing these games by a total of 6-7 points in the Patriot League on 3-3, we lost by a total of 6 points throughout 3 games. I think it's going to be huge for us to come back and with more experience, more adversity.